Hi, my name's Ian and welcome back to the channel if you've not been here before, and if you have been here before then welcome back. In this video we're going to be putting in a secondary table in the camper van, because I find that when we're away that my wife hogs the table, the main one that we have in the dining area, and I end up having to sit on the bed whenever I want to do anything. So I've put in a secondary table now, so what we'll do, we'll jump into what I've done, show you what it is, and I'll come back to you in a bit. Cheers. So the extra table that I've fitted up in here now sits on this side of the van. And it's obviously, it moves about wherever you want it to go, so we can obviously pull it back so you can get in and out of it. And basically it's on a clamp system underneath it. How visible that is. That's basically a clamp here that you can just tighten that up, tie however you want it sorted. And then also as well, it's got another clamp system down here that you can tighten up as well, obviously once you've got yourself in position. These actual clamps themselves, if it's a bit of a weird sort of situation you want to try and tighten it up in, obviously you can just press this button, move it about, and then do it that way, rather than actually tightening up or loosening at the same time. But the whole thing's bolted to the floor, so basically the kit comes with this plate. Screws don't come with it, you have to slide those yourself. So I fixed it into the bottom there. Then it comes with this section here with the handle on there, and like a clamp section with a T section on the back of it, so it's fixed on both sides. I've actually got it managed on this side here, down there, I've managed to get it fixed to the bodywork of the van itself, so that's basically where the old bulkhead used to fit to. But I did find it was a bit floppy, so what I then did was I had a piece of aluminium kicking about in the garage, so I've then bolted through there, through the aluminium, through the plastic, and then I've also then put 2 screws back in this side here, and the thing's absolutely rigid, not going to go anywhere. Now, one of the plus points of this table is that it's actually a 3-use table. So one, I can use it for when I'm sat there with the laptop doing some editing or whatever else it might be. I can then also swing it round here to the side and create extra worktop space, or when we're drying up, some extra drying space. And then the third use is if I open up the sliding door, I'm doing some barbecuing outside, or we want a outside table for some reason, then basically we stick it outside the door and it becomes a bar, or an area just for putting stuff when I'm doing barbecuing, etc, etc. So, oops, stuck on there. Now in reality, the actual tabletop didn't cost me anything at all, because that was actually the cutout from the sink when we did the initial build in the first place. So the hole that came out down there, excuse my Osmo packaging, so the cutout for that sink became that tabletop. The only other things I've had to buy is obviously the bracket, which I think was about £78 off of eBay, and then the other thing I had to buy was this rubber, which is 22mm U-shaped channel, and I think that was about 13 quid for 5 meters of it, so I've got lots of it left in case the rubber ever comes off again. But yeah, if you've got any questions etc on there, please do not hesitate to ask. And as always, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And when we're travelling, the table will then go into this wardrobe, which is the same as the other table that we use for the dining side as well. That goes in this wardrobe as well, so I'll stick it in there so you can see. So that's the table now in the travelling position. The bracket kit, I think, was about £13, but what I have had to do with it is put some little packers just down the back here, because this is actually designed for a 20mm thick table, and with the rubber on there it's 22mm, and obviously I wanted a little bit extra on there as well, just to so it doesn't, when this section here doesn't sort of catch the rubber each time it goes in there. So it's about 23mm is what I've packed it off to. It's not going anywhere when we're travelling. In the turn position, if you don't want to use the tabletop, just get the pole out of the way, then it slips quite nicely just out to one side here, and not in the way when you're sat in the chair. With regards to the pole, when we're travelling and the seat is turned in the forward position, then basically I'll just clamp it up, and basically it just doesn't move. So it's not really been in the way. In fact, it could probably act as a handle when we get a bit older and getting in and out of the van. So if you've got any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.